Hi guys, welcome to the latest episode of our Sunday Stock Market Watchlist series. I'll be diving into the economic calendar, highlighting the key earnings reports for the week, and sharing my top 5 stock picks to keep an eye on. I host these Sunday Stock Talk every single weekend, so do tune in and subscribe to the channel. Do join our community through the link provided in the comments section below. Alright, so let's get started. The stock market had a rough week. The major indexes all closed lower. The S&P 500 fell 1.5%, the Dow Jones dropped 2.4%, and the Nasdaq also lost 1.6%. This is because of banks' earnings reports coming in. Banks kicked off earnings season with mixed results, while JP Morgan Chase reported strong profits. They forecasted higher inflation rates and no cooling period in sight. Okay, so let's take a look at the earnings report for this week. We continue this week with bank reports from Bank of America, PNC, and other bank. We are personally looking at Netflix on Thursday. Now let's see the major economics calendar for this week. We have US retail sales on Monday. Jerome Powell speaks on Tuesday, which will be key on future of interest rate hikes. And finally, initial jobless claims on Thursday. The first on our watch list is Apple. As we can see here, Apple is slowly recovering this week and trying to bounce. We are watching 178.6 break to the upside. If this breaks and holds 178.3, then we can take 180 calls into consideration with targets set to 180 and 182. However, you guys should keep an eye on the 167 support level. A break below this level could indicate a short-term pullback. In case if Apple becomes weak on a break to the downside, we will look at 165 puts, and also as it's the support zone, it might bounce from here. Secondly, we are looking at Nvidia. Watching Nvidia 907 break to the upside. This is the area it got rejected this week. So it's acting as the resistance. If it comes back this level and breaks with momentum, we will consider 910 calls with potential targets set to 910, 915 and then 920. If it comes back down, we will be watching 830 break to the downside. This is the current support zone, so make sure to keep an eye on 907 resistance zone as per the 5 minutes time frame based on last week performance. Third, we are looking at Google. From the past couple of weeks, Google seems to be a hot stock. It was pushing daily, so from the past 2 weeks, Google looks good. Google bounced from 130 support zone and is near 160, which is very good recovery and looks very strong. This caught our attention. We will be mainly looking at the 160 break to the upside, but we have to make sure how the market reacts next week and consider price action. If it breaks 159.8, then we will be considering 160 calls with potential targets set to 162 and 165. It's looking very strong and with momentum, so we are not looking for the downside potential for this one. Fourth we are watching is AMD. AMD was struggling from the past 3 weeks after making the all-time highs, and right now it's at the support zone 160. It's looking very weak based on the past 3 weeks performance. We will be mainly watching the downside potential. If it breaks with momentum to the downside, we will be watching 160 puts with potential targets set at 158, 156 and 154. 150 is the next support zone, so please keep an eye on both the support zone. But mainly watch out for 160 support zone. We are not interested in watching, and to the upside, we are only looking to the downside break. And finally, I am watching Netflix. In this year 2024, Netflix was very strong and very bullish. Even though sometimes it keeps getting pulled back in the market, but it bounces back fast with momentum. The main level we are watching right now is 640. 640 is the resistance for Netflix. If this level breaks, we can see a breakout to the upside. If the breakout happens, we will be considering 650 calls with potential targets set to 645, then 650 and 655. We are not looking for Netflix to the downside. Make sure to keep an eye on the 640 level as per the 5 minutes time frame. Also, there could be a lead up the earnings report this week, so do keep that in mind when you are trading. Well, these are the 5 stocks that we are watching for this week. That's it, guys, for this week. Remember, always do your research, stay informed, and trade responsibly. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out our community link for more updates. Happy trading, everyone!